Welcome back, everybody. How we doing? So I got three videos planned today, tomorrow. I recorded them today, and I'm essentially going to be doing a breakdown for these levels of Cursed City. So I'm not going to bunch them together. I'm just going to make them one in each video because, well, you got to spread out your content, I guess. So this is going to be stage S14 of this rotation hard for Cursed City, and I'm just going to jump around here in the video. Um, I I'm so this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go over the run as it's going. All right, we're already 4 minutes in. It took me about a couple minutes. I can't. It took me a retry or two, but once I had it down, I had it down. Do not take what is right here on the screen as the team. The team is actually not that one, right? So we already, as you can see, we died. And let's just actually let's whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. I'm going to hit play here. We're just going to watch. The problem with this first wave on S14 is these guys here, the Cupidus, okay? Their auto attacks are murder, literal murder. So the best thing I can honestly tell you to do, and where I will display it, is you're going to need two champions in bolster gear or one champion in bolster gear plus shield, or have two champions in a shield set that you can give a bit of stats to for their HP to give the best um, defenses. Uh, and then I do go over the gear masteries and stats that the champions have right at the end of the video. So as you can see, we're just not able to survive. Yeah, we're not able to survive that onslaught. He boom, just kills everybody, and then it's over. So we're gonna restart. I start to rethink. Okay, yeah, you can use Rector Drath in here. So I'm thinking, all right, I need to, take out that damage dealer and put Drath in. So the two damage dealers are going to end up being Sinesha, excuse me, Mist Rider Dahi. So I end up putting my Rector in a bolster set. I was lucky enough to have enough pieces for a couple of bolster sets. I've never bought the bolster set stuff. I've always just like forged it from the pieces that we get as like gimmies, which is nice. I'm just going to fast forward here. Boom. All right, now we're going to do a play-by-play. This actually goes a lot faster than I expect. Um, Doom Priest is in my Arbiter gear, which means she's like 300, without the accessories, she's like 360 something, 68 speed. So keep that in mind. And again, like I said, we are going to go over all the sets and everything and their gear at the end. Rector Drath, I cannot stress how important she is in this entire setup. She brings a lot of defense, like damage mitigation through Veil. She brings a lot of heals. And again, you slap a bolster set on her, and she's going to do a lot of work for you. Just make her fast. Okay. And honestly, you need somebody to bring defense down, and that's why I have Thalesia in this. Now, we got unlucky because we didn't land decreased defense on this Cupidus, but that's going to be fine. As you can see, we're taking a couple of these hits here. Ooh, jeez. Man, this is not having it, huh? Oh, there we go. Okay. Dahi obliterated that. I mean, he does so much damage. It's wonderful. But then we have Sinesha coming in here, and we are actually just going to A1 with her because she will just kill these two champions. And then we just have to essentially try to get back to our abilities by killing this this Cupidus. Though I do end up killing him faster than I'd like. Mr. Rider just, I mean, he really just obliterates the shit out of him. He ends up one tapping him. Also, Rector Drath is one of the few, if not the only one that has revive. Okay, so you saw. Now here on wave 2, you need to focus Tuhanarok. She has to die. You have to make sure that your team is fast enough and deadly enough that you can just obliterate her, and then these guys are fine to deal with. Okay, this is a defensive based damage dealer. This one is, and I'm pretty sure Alsgore is as well. The only one you have to be kind of cautious of is this, the Jetney, the giant, that big bitch. Okay, so just kind of watch as we go here. We don't have the buff yet, but that's fine. I end up trying to put decrease attack with her. Didn't work. We're just going to come up. We're going to A1. That A1, because Thalesia actually has cruelty on it, did decrease her defense enough that I'm going to be able to come in here with Rider just A1. And then we got lucky. We got an extra turn off the A1. We get the buff. And then boom. Decreased defense on all these guys. And she is about to die because we're just going to A1 here. Okay. Boom. Double hit. And she's gone. This fight is then yours as long as you can keep Rector alive and just kind of mitigate the battle. Alsgore is also the second priority to take down in this, but because we got rid of 2 Hanorok, I felt it necessary that, you know, Jetney should probably die, but I end up going after the Valkyries and everything. Alsgore is a bit of a cunt because he puts up that 2-turn block damage, okay? So again, focus 2 Hanorok and then keep your team alive and then work your way through. Sinesh is also amazing in this because she is technically, I think, a support champion, right? I don't know if she's attack or not, but she's labeled support, but she has this right here, the HP balance, and it is wonderful. It's wonderful. She also has a heal on her A2 that's a single target damage. That, if you give her enough accuracy, can lock out a random skill for, I think it's like 1 or 2 turns. But it also heals the person with the lowest HP. And it gets kind of scary here. We're like, oh god, you know, we have decreased defense, but then boom. Right there, Doom Priest comes in and she is able to cleanse all the bullshit off, okay? We're just going to kind of speed through this. We'll get to wave 3, and then we'll break down wave 3. Wave 3 ends up being pretty easy because we took so long on wave 2 that the only thing we have to do now is resurrect Thylesia. She ended up dying from Jetney. But in this setup here, I'm going to tell you the person you need to kill first is Brogni, and then you need to kill Herndig, and then just work your way through these guys. I honestly am not worried about Homeboy here. He doesn't do that much damage once you get everything settled. The only thing you have to worry about is freezing your team because of the 2 Torments, but you can get through that pretty easy. If this was Tormund back when he first came out before he got nerfed, I think he got nerfed twice. Heads up, this would be just a big nightmare. Okay, bring her back. I get cheeky. I'm like, all right. And I was lucky enough that I was able to dodge the freeze from both of those guys. So I was able to buff myself, and now we're back to his hard-hitting A2. That puts decreased defense. Nice. And then we got lucky. We got an extra turn. So we're going to pop that guy. He's dead. That's fine, Herndig. You can go. We got everything cleansed. And then boom. And then it's just off to the races. These guys, they're dead. They're gone. And I ended up just A1ing because I wasn't thinking. I was just no-braining it at this point. But yeah, there you go. Took 4 minutes, 38 seconds. And this is the gear. I put my best arena gear on Rider Dahi. This is like non-stone skin gear, but this is literally the best gear I have for attack damage dealers. We have him going down to Helm Smasher. Skills, I have him on Crushing Rend. Thylesia, again, Cruelty, 1 star. Doesn't really do much, but it does enough. I used to try and put her in a stun set, so that's why you see Fearsome Presence on her. And then again, I have her in a bolster set. I use her to clear my Knight's Revenant. Again, Rector Drath. She's +2, and she has a full awakening, and I have her down to Unshakable because I want her with resistance because I used to use her to clear Eternal Dragon. Sinesha, we have her going down to War Master. We have her in Cruelty 5 star, which is big help. And then I have her in Savage. She is labeled as a support, but what a lot of people find out, and you'll see it in Arena, is her and her sister Skullcrown. They use them in an ally attack combo, which is what's called a cleave strategy, and it works very well. The problem with Sinesha is she has a very low base attack. I am apparently just getting this Eldritch shit going, but she has 892 base attack, so you really have to pump that up. And this is nothing. This is throw together gear I had, and I just put it on her. And then again, we have Doom Priest, and she is in she is in my Arbiter gear, and she's not booked, but she is mastered. So I would recommend that. I did find that I needed to farm masteries on Mr. Rider Dahi because he was not hitting hard enough to clear this stage. So just a heads up there. Yeah, if we actually go back just a little bit. Yeah, it's 369 speed plus 4 for Cursed City, so it's like 373 speed is what the Doom Priest is going at. I know a lot of people put her in Relentless, and you can do that. I did originally have her in Relentless, but I figured consistently we will be taking three, 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 turns to the enemy if I put her in my Arbiter gear. And I did specifically save up my gear swaps for this thing. Um, I end up on accident using my 3 hour one, which is whatever. I did try to clear the other stages today, and I am just showing my pan. He's in nothing, just some savage. I use him to clear the Sylvan Watchers faction, but usually I do use him quite a bit in Curse City. But that is going to be it today, guys. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helped you out a lot, as it is the epics only force from these factions to get through there. And yeah, this whole montage here, I will just speed it up and put it at the end to show you like me building the team to get it back. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. It's going to be a waste of your time. And we're already hitting 11 minutes. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please check out the video and look at the ones I'm going to put up for the next 2 days. Catch you later. Bye-bye.